Survivor Series fantasy match card. Not these ones right here. These are already established. These are actual matches that are already happening. We're having Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura, Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles again. And then we have Hot Rod Rowdy Ronda Rousey over here against the Irish Lass Kicker Becky Lynch. And none of these titles are on the line. This is just to determine as to which brand is better. Is it Raw or is it SmackDown? For me, I think the 5-on-5, this is the one that we have to put together. Right now, there's nothing established right now as of yet, so I figured we get this going. I'm sure later on tonight, we'll get some matches, some qualifying matches, because believe it or not, this pay-per-view, it's already scheduled for next Sunday. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday, and really, there hasn't been, like, anything to establish this pay-per-view, which is crazy, because this was always considered one of the best pay-per-views up there with WrestleMania, Royal Rumble. Survivor Series is kind of being brushed on the rug, I think, because of all that promoting for Crown Jewel. First runner-up, I think I'm going to have to go with Dean Ambrose for Raw. Dean Ambrose, this guy is still one of the best, one of the top superstars on Raw. And this one right here from BEW, I can't put this figure down. Really love this. We're not talking about the figures, Hero Face. We are talking about the superstars that will be competing. These two right here, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. Again, another team. Well, they are considered a team. Still, well, I don't think it will be that for very long. But having them team up with Ambrose, they should work well. I mean, they're all heels, and heels always tend to work well together. Versus SmackDown, you'll see what I'm talking about. Before I get any further, you guys, I want you guys to tell me your superstar, like which 5-on-5 from each brand would you put? Because they might not be in this video specifically. So just give me your top 5 Raw superstars against your top 5 SmackDown superstars that you would like to see go up against each other at Survivor Series. Now, I know you're saying, Hero Fakes, you can't put Braun Strowman with Drew McIntyre on the same team. Here's the thing. Look, whether you're on opposite sides, like these two have been feuding. We all know they've been feuding for the last couple of weeks. They're going to want to work well together to get the win. Because what it all boils down to, at least when it comes to the Survivor Series, as to who, you know, who's going to pick up the win. And I think who would all bring it all together, Finn Balor, a superstar that really hasn't, nothing for him. Really nothing. I mean, he has been winning. Don't get me wrong. Balor has been winning, but as far as like him being considered like he's been just another superstar that's just kind of been brushed under the rug. So I think putting him on this 5-on-5, I think that would just kind of remind people as to him being, you know, an Universal, can't believe that beast. That Brock Lesnar's still bothering me. That he's still the champion. Oh my gosh, it turns my stomach upside down. Daniel Bryan, I think he would be a good leader. I think Bryan would just bring the faces and the heels together because Joe. Look, I have to include Joe in this for sure. I think Samoa Joe and Randy Orton. I think this is kind of like mixed. What do they call that? Like oil and water or something. They just don't mix well together. But again, keep in mind that in order to win, you're going to have to work together. So having these guys, and we're going to need some cruiserweights. We have some big dudes. Obviously, we have Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman. We need some high flyers. Jeff Hardy and Rey Mysterio. They would bring a little bit of something different for the overall match. I think these two guys right here would make things really entertaining. And this is an elimination, you know, match. So obviously it's not like you get pinned and then the entire team loses. That's not how the Survivor Series works. It's basically, it goes by process of elimination. So when one guy, it's going to come down to as to who the last guy in the ring will be standing. And I'll give you my predictions next week when it all comes around, you know, as to which brand. Right now, they're clashing. This is a battle. There's a lot of good superstars on Raw as well as on SmackDown. But again, give me your overall thoughts, your predictions, which guys you would like to see from each brand taking on the 5-on-5 at the Survivor Series. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.